Hello class and welcome to Introduction to C++, COMS 171 WW01. That's for winter semester 2018. My name is Joel. I'll be your instructor for this semester. And this video is hopefully an orientation that will give you an idea as to how to navigate through Blackboard, where to start, what are the stuff that you need to complete to hopefully will have a very successful semester. If you're watching the video, that means it's a pretty good, darn good start. That means you got to the right position. As you jump into Blackboard, every time you'll have an announcement. That is really the main way for me to get hold of you guys, to communicate with you. So please check Blackboard very often during the week. From there, if there's an emergency, I usually communicate with you through your email. So those are the two main ways for me to get hold of you guys. So to jump here, we'll go to syllabus really quickly. And to start with syllabus, you'll see my name is at the top. So my email is available also here. So if you can't remember, how to spell my last name, then it's right there available, joel.hashim@mcc.edu. My office, which is 2320 in the RTC building, second floor. My office hours are available also in the syllabus. So if there's any problem or you're unable to show up, if you need to show up, we can also communicate via phone. So just give me your number and a few good times for me to call you, and I will do so. And then you have few numbers here like the technology division, distance learning, etc., etc., if you need any help through this. Now, if you send me an email, please remember, please remember to put COMS 171 WW01 in the subject title of your email. I do receive a lot of junk mail, a lot of advertisement, a lot of mail from the school, and if I don't see that it is an emergency from a student, I usually ignore it or delete them. I do check my email 7 days a week, so if you don't get an answer from me within 24 hours, I'll say 30 hours maximum, please send it again until you get a reply from me. Now, to continue, as you can see, course description, Introduction to C++, textbook, definitely a must. If you don't have it, jump on it, get it ASAP, as everything that you need to complete successfully this course, your assessment, the quizzes, everything that you need is from the textbook. Course objectives, I'll leave those for you. Class expectations, same thing. Attendance, I will discuss attendance in a second when I'll show you the learning units, but it's basically by completing the weekly work assigned to you. That's how you are marked present for the week. Assessments, you'll have different assessments, for every single week. You'll have stuff that you need to complete, so code that you have to create, compile, and then turn in. You'll have 2 exams, a midterm and a final. You'll have quizzes every single week. You'll have 1, and then you'll have a project at the end of the semester that you need to complete. Grades, the usual. You guys are used to this. Now, grading, as you can see, we have quizzes, programming, values, etc. Hopefully, we'll end up with this number. However, if we don't, for any reason, whatever it is, pretty much you'll be graded on whatever is in Blackboard. So please keep checking your grade under my grades. As you can see right here, it will take you right away to my grades, and you'll be able to see what was the assignment, point value, how much you've earned, and what is the total. So you'll be pretty much examined. I can tell you for sure the quizzes are for sure 100 points, midterm, final, project are 300 points for sure. What will differ a little bit is your assessments. Pretty much the assignment that you'll do on a weekly basis, I might give you more, I might give you less. It all depends on what I'm seeing from the class. Is everybody running pretty smoothly? Any issues with the class? Do I need to give you more practice? Do I need to give you more assessments, and etc.? Now, if you look at course assessment due dates, this is something very critical that I would really strongly recommend that you put those somewhere in your smartphone, tablet, whatever, something that allows you to remember when the semester starts. It starts on the 13th at midnight, which is a Saturday, and then from there everything is due before the next Saturday. So first Saturday is the 13th, which is our first day of the semester. So unit 1, and I'll show you in a minute, unit 1, everything within unit 1 must be completed before the 19th, before 11:59 p.m. So the second week, the second unit will open on the 20th, but actually I will open more than one unit at a time, just to give you, some folks can work ahead of time and then be, ahead of the game. So from there, you'll be able to see what needs to be done. up to week 14 and 15. Week 14, I will assign you a project, and I'll give you a couple weeks to work on, and also I will give you a study practice for your final exam, which I'll do also for the midterm. So midterm practice will be available starting week 6, and the midterm will be due on March the 2nd before 11:59 p.m. So you'll have almost 2 weeks to study and get ready for the midterm and final exam, and then you'll have probably, I do not expect you that you'll need 2 weeks to complete the project. It's a small project, nothing very major. It's just so you can try to combine everything we've learned during the semester and put together. Late work policy, I don't accept late work, except if you have a really darn good reason, a medical or something like that, and I can have some documentation to provide to my superiors, then please get hold of me, and then we'll be able to find a solution. But please don't disappear until the end of the semester, not communicate with me at all, and then show up week 13 or 14, tell me, oh, I missed the work, I was sick, and I was this. That's really too late. So hopefully no emergencies will happen to you or your family. Hopefully everything will run smoothly, but if something happened, please get hold of me as soon as you can. I'm not telling you to do it like within 24 hours, but as soon as you can, within the next 2-3 days, so we can work something together. I'll be more than happy to work something with you. My goal is for you to have a smooth, fantastic, fun, exciting semester where you'll be able to learn about C++ and then move on to your next class. Incomplete, not provided withdrawals, please contact the registrar office for that. Hopefully you will not need it. And it's grade, it's basically not completing the grade, which is, it's a failing grade. Cheating, hopefully that will not be an issue. Title IX, if you have any eligibilities for disability and stuff like that, please get hold of the disability services and they'll be able to provide you with the proper accommodation. Also, there is a care team. If you have issues, you need to discuss something, please contact them. They'll be more than happy to help you and provide you help and send you throughout the right way. Honor code, I'll leave that to you. Please review it. Hopefully everybody will be just fine within this process. Disclaimer, if there is any change to the syllabus for any reason, I will update the syllabus, I will post it in Blackboard, I will post an announcement, and I will email you to update you on it. I do not foresee it, but we never know, stuff might happen. So if you jump into the learning units, I opened the first 2 units for you at this point to go through. So if we jump into unit 1, and every unit will look pretty much the same. You'll have an overview, objectives, activities, recommendation that I tell you what to do, or assessment that I'll tell you what you need to get done. So for this first one, activities is to read chapter 1, complete the quiz, complete the review questions at the end of your chapter, review those review questions, which I did. I will show you in a second, that they're in there. Download Visual Studio 2017 from Microsoft Imagine. At the start of the semester, I'm hoping by Monday you guys should have them. So by Monday, we start on Saturday. So hopefully by Monday you should receive an email from Microsoft, and it will look like this. Microsoft Imagine. They will send you your username and a temporary password. So if I'm going to go ahead and log into it. Hopefully I can remember my password. Nope. Yes. So once you log into it, you'll be able to go under, it will show you that it is from Mott Community College, and what you'll need is Visual Studio Enterprise 2017, and it's very simple. You just click on it, add it to cart, and then download it and move on from there. It's like you install anything, like you're installing Microsoft Office, or very, very simple. It will show you, give you an option, which is you choose it based on your computer that you have, if you have a 32-bit or 64-bit processor, and then simple installation, very, very simple. So I'm hoping by Monday you guys should get an email from Microsoft. So please keep checking your email. It's called Microsoft Imagine, and you'll be able to download Visual Studio 2017, which that's what we'll be using. And if I click on it, it will show you what it is. Once you start, it's very simple to start the project. So every time you start, a new page, you go under File, and then through File, New, Project. There's 2 options that you guys can do when you start a new project. It will take a second. Loading. You can start a project, an empty project, and there is one more step that you'll need to do once you do an empty project, or you can do Windows Console application, which will kind of start a library, and then there's nothing else that you need to complete. So I usually go with empty project, give it a name, whatever name that you want to call it. Let's say it's chapter X, assignment 5 or something like that. You can call it that way. Then from there, it will open sooner or later. Pretty slow. Then from there you'll be able to start a new item, which the item will allow you to start coding and then running, doing your process and etc. And you'll see in Unit 2, I have videos, demos for exercises that I take, some of the programming challenges from your textbook that I go over with you, and it shows you how you need to complete the assessments. Let's go back and continue. Okay, I guess it just opened. Right there. So you go under source, files. I did also, like I said, the examples in Unit 2, I did show you how to do that. So you go to add new item, and then you will use the CPP files. And then you'll need to do one more step. You need to go under whatever project number that you have, right click on it, go under properties, then linker, click on system, and then right here you need to change that option from nothing to console. You need to select console. Why is that? Because if you compile your work without having this selected, the output will pop up and then disappear. So it will not allow you to compile properly. And it's kind of like crazy. They just changed it with the new version that we have. So this is something that you guys will need to download week 1, your assessment. And you'll see in a second, I don't have much for you to complete within week 1. There's no assignments. It's basically just a quiz, one single quiz that you need to complete. And then you can see here the quiz. Please do not start the quiz until you're ready for it. So read the chapter, go over the PowerPoint slides, and then do the review questions. I gave you the answer key. Do not go through the answer key. I strongly don't recommend. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I strongly not recommend for you not to go through them until you are ready. And you've done them yourself. So when you got them done yourself, then you can compare the answer key. So I'm going to quickly get out of it so you don't see it, but they're there for you. And there's a quiz that you can complete right here. So basically week 1, there's only one single thing that you need to complete, which is a quiz. So you have 1 week to read the chapter, do the installation of Microsoft Visual Studio 2017, and then just the review questions. It's that simple for week 1. Now, if you go to week 2, which is Unit 2, Introduction to C++, it gives you once again an overview, objectives, some of the objectives, activities. So read chapter 2, do the quiz, complete the programming challenges, practices 5, 6, 10, 13, 16, and 20. So those are not graded. Those are practices. I recommend that you go through them. Watch the video. I did complete 5, 10, and 16 for you. So if I click on the video, it goes through the video showing you what you need to complete. I'm gonna silence that so you'll be able to see it. So right there, I'm going through the process. Let's go ahead and do start. So if I do this, if I do this, you'll be able to see that. So it shows you how to start Visual Studio, going through the process, where to start, what to do, and etc. So right there, exactly what I've went through earlier. So that's an example that I pretty much I will do with every single unit. Hopefully those will help you by completing your assessments. Now the rest of the ones that I assigned you for practice, I do not go over them, but I did give you the answer key for them. So the answer key for them is available for you to review. So get the practices done, check the review, the answer key for them, which you can copy and paste in a new document, and then in Visual Studio 17, and you'll be able to see did I do it right, how did I do mine compared to yours, and etc. etc. So right there, they're available for you. And then right here you have a quiz that you need to complete, and then the review questions, answer key, and then you have your assessments. So those are the assessments that you need to complete. Those will be graded. 9, 11, 15, and 18 from chapter 2. what you do is every time you write your code in Visual Studio, you compile it. Once you compile it, you take your output, screen with the code, take a print screen, paste it in a Word document, then copy and paste the code, because you're not providing me with the CPP file. So copy and paste that code below the print screen and then upload it in Blackboard, and just by clicking here. So in a single Word document, click Browse My Computer, and then through Browse you can just go ahead and upload whatever you're trying to upload. That's pretty much what it is, and you send it. So that is for week 2 that you'll need to complete, and it'll be pretty much similar for every single week. So that's basically for this. As a start, I want you to go under discussion questions and then introduce yourself. Few questions that I have for you guys to answer. So you can just copy paste those questions: your name, what's your degree, what class, why are you taking this class, etc. I did introduce myself. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out. If you don't, it's fine also. And then there's current events. This area shared events in information security, in computer IT, in etc. etc. So anything related to technology, that's what I'll post here. And if anyone wants to post stuff in there related to programming, security, networking, whatever, I did put information security, but it's in general for everything related to IT. And here there is also one peer help forum discussion board. I want you to guys, if you have problems with to solve a problem, please post here, and then your classmates will try to reply to you, and hopefully they will. I will keep monitoring this, but I want you to post any question you might have here first before you send it to me. So it's like a discussion that you guys are doing, when we have a face-to-face. Hopefully this helps. If you have any question, please try to get hold of me ASAP. But as you've seen, week 1 is pretty straightforward, very simple. There's not much that needs to be completed, as what I'm focusing on is for you to go ahead and get ready, install Visual Studio 17, and then get ready to go ahead and complete the work overall. That's pretty much it for this. I would hope and wish you the best of this in this semester. Please get hold of me for any reason as soon as possible, and welcome to CMS 171 once again, and then have fun.